Hi, Charlie Jones here. I'm a resident of this area that I live between Cashiers, where we're at now, and Glenville, North Carolina, on North Carolina Highway 107. And I just want to do a little video to where somebody in the state government might have a little mercy on us, because I read every day that there's projects going on all around the state to do road improvements and such. And this road is very heavily traveled. We just came through the red light in Cashiers, the main intersection, where it was backed up about a mile. And now we've started home, but as you can see, the road, there's barely any lines left, for one. And there's potholes everywhere. This is actually a really good section of it, but you're going to see some bad sections here in a minute. And this goes all the way from the middle of Cashiers. They actually paved 107 south 2 or 3 years ago, but this one, I don't know when it was paved last. But as you can see, this curve we're coming up to, very dangerous. No line whatsoever in the middle of the road. The lines on the edges are barely there. Going on up the hill, and this is a kind of a steep pull here with curves and traffic. You can see on the right side of the road there's a drop off. This particular curve is a right-hand curve, but there's no lines. And then right here we got a big bunch of potholes. Potholes there, broken edges. Just like driving on a bad gravel road in places. Hoping that maybe someone will see this and maybe get some work done, because surely they know about it. I've looked at what I could find of the tip plan. Notice right here in the middle of the road how there's no pavement, no top layer of pavement for a good ways. Somebody dropping their wheel in there that's not prepared for it could be in for a surprise. But anyway, I couldn't find any plans to pave this road anymore. There's a plan to do the intersection in Cashiers. I think it's supposed to start in 27. But this is one of the best parts of the road right here. We just came across the hill into Glenville. And it was widened a few years ago and still has the original pavement they put on it then. It's still one of the best parts of the road. But as you'll see, we'll soon be leaving this behind. Places where the guardrail's been hit, because there's a lot of accidents on this road. Bad places along the edge. The school right here, you know, in the middle of this with the fading lines and all, we got a school where it serves quite a number of students. And now we start on up going out of the school zone, which we're not in those hours right now. The school's out anyway, but right here is a really tight spot. If you meet a truck, notice it's still in the school zone. And then you come on up the road and it starts getting bad again. Big potholes here. The lines have not been repainted since it was last time it's paved, which I don't even remember when that was, but it's been a while. And surely the state of North Carolina could afford to fix it. And I'm just putting this out there as an appeal. There's a big pothole, another one. This is the three lane right here. As you're getting into Glenville, it's probably the latest improvement that was done this far from Glenville and Cashiers. But I can't remember what year that was, but it's probably been 20 years ago. This has not been paved. There's potholes everywhere. It gets really bad right here. This is the road I live on, and you can see how bad it is right here. Terrible. whole section right here is just hadn't been even patched. You know, sometimes they come through and patch a little bit. They usually use those cold patches that don't last but a few days. But it's terrible right through here. I don't know how you could say there's many roads in the United States that have been much worse than this. And we're well-traveled people. We go every year, and you know, I saw some pretty bad roads in Mississippi and some pretty bad ones in Vermont. But it's very rare that you find roads this bad. And the crazy thing is, notice the lines are missing here too. The crazy thing is, when I was growing up in the 60s, North Carolina had extremely good roads. Of course, we had a lot less traffic, but I guarantee you we spent a lot less money too. There's just a lot of waste in government, unfortunately. And I'm not complaining here, I'm just asking for a little bit of help, because we live here, we deal with this traffic every day, especially people that work. And there's heavy trucks on it, lots of truck traffic. It's the only way. There's 2 highways coming into Cashiers, 4 directions, and none of them are what I would call great, and there's tractor trailers on them. We're going around Lake Glenville now, which is absolutely beautiful part of the area, but apparently even with so many multi-million-dollar people living here, no one can get the state to act on the road, which is worse and worse. Notice that big drop off. And we're going to come around here, and this is coming on around the lake and going across this little causeway. You'll notice there's a big rough, they kind of throwed a little asphalt down a while back, but it's not good anywhere through here. And as we come on into what I would call downtown Glenville, because Glenville's not an actual incorporated town, we'll see where they last year they came up and put a couple patches down and then just left. They didn't do anything else. And right here's the start of those patches. So we're going to cut it off here. There's some really bad places on down the mountain between here and Silva, and we'll address that some other time. But we're going to keep harping on this till we get something done. Thank you.